Hello, it's AnR Gaming here, and you may have noticed I've trimmed my beard ever so slightly the edges. It looks all nice and stuff. Actually look like how I meant to look in my profile thing. Kind of. That has to come down a bit. There we are. That's a bit more like it. This side's not as neat, but we'll get onto that later. So yes, this is the video where I said I'll show you what goes into actually making an AnR video. Because, I don't know, you might be able to help us out and be able to get the whole thing working better. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully you can help us with getting it a little bit more smooth and better. So, on to what we use. So, first up is the microphone. This is a Shure PG57. It's not very good. Let me just get a bit closer. You can see it is very much like an SM57, but made of really cheap parts. If anything, it's more like a 58, if anything, because of the little thing on the top. But it is meant to sound like a 57, but this is what we use, and it's actually a pretty good microphone. I've known it be used at gigs before, for snares and stuff, and yeah, it's not half bad, to be perfectly honest. Next, the audio goes in here, which is a mixing desk, essentially. I always have it going into channel 2, just because it means I can have channel 1 for recording other stuff. So yeah, unfortunately this is where most of the noise is generated that you hear in the videos that I end up having to get rid of. And it's an absolute pain. And the other option isn't very good, because the other option is currently on the floor and still makes a lot of noise, so I need to get a new interface. Yay. So that's the audio side of things for us. And as you'll know, there's more than just the audio that goes into our videos. There's also the actual video itself. And we'll show you what we do with that right now. So here we have my desktop, and this is the little app that does it for us. I use PlayClaw 5, the Steam edition, because why not? It's a really useful little thing. As you can see, we encode at MPEG 60 frames per second. For audio, we have two audio sources. We have the microphone itself and what comes out of my studio monitors. Also has capability of streaming. That's why we keep saying we will get onto it eventually. It's also got plugins to help us when recording. As you can see, it also had a webcam overlay, which we used for a bit, but not anymore. Lets us take screenshots. Let's just do all sorts. It's really rather nice. These are the settings we currently use. If there's anything that you want, if you think we should change, then let us know. This should be set to game, but yeah, after that, that's everything we have set. So yeah. In terms of games themselves, we use Steam for all our games, or at least the vast majority of them. As you can see, I've got my list of favourite games here, including Ruby, Robocraft, and a few other ones that I really like. And over here is all the other ones that we've got. So yeah, we've got a lot of games. It's just a case of a lot of time it's, can we make a funny video out of them? And a fair few of them, it's like, no, we don't really know what we're doing. So yeah, if you've got any game suggestions, let us know. There are a few games we have that aren't on Steam, that we've got anyway, but the vast majority of our stuff does come from Steam. So if there's any here you'd like to see, then let us know. Pause the video to get a proper look. And yeah, when it comes to editing, however, I use Movie Maker. Mainly being, I don't know how to edit, and this is very basic and easy to use. It's just literally cut here, done. The only downside I have with this is that the outputs of both audio and video are never the same as what goes in, and it's really annoying because I've tried so many different settings and I can never get them to be the same. So that's the only reason I'd use to try and go to a better system, a better editor, but I don't have the money to afford to be able to do that. So, and also the fact that the channel currently doesn't get that many views, so it's not worth my time to invest in a better editor. Especially when you put like the cost of the actual editor versus just the number of people that watch our videos, it's like there's not that many. There's no real point at this point. So yeah, when it comes to all the banners and everything, I use Photoshop. You can't see it very well, but this is a image of the AnR Gaming banner, as it were. I got the idea of the whole thing to be taken from, I think it was one of our very first openings, where it had the sun behind it, and it had AnR Gaming and all that, and I thought, oh, it looks really nice. Let's try and recreate that in Photoshop. As you can see, that's why there's the little blue thing to represent an atmosphere. And yeah, and then all the stuff behind it is meant to represent stars, and then there's the big sun behind it, and the AnR logo in front of it. That was the idea, at least. And here's the first look at the new avatars from me and Alex. As you can see, we're both wearing our suits as usual, except I don't have a blue suit anymore, so I switched to the grey suit that I've got now. And yeah, as you can see, I tried to go for a slightly more, tried to follow more of like an anime sort of feel to them, being that both me and Alex are fans of that, and I used to draw the art style quite a bit. To get this done, I also ended up buying a tablet pen thing to actually be able to draw these freehand, and this is how they turned out. And well, this is the first iteration I did. This is when I first got the tablet. I did then, however, I'll just get rid of that, also create these ones. Now, these ones are a bit higher quality and use a bit more advanced shading and stuff, but I don't know, for some reason I like the other ones more, and I don't know why. I just think these look a bit too realistic. Granted, I love the way my beard looks. My beard looks awesome, but I don't know, I think these look a little bit too realistic, so I'll let you guys be the judge. Which one should we go for? Also, I know Alex's suit almost looks entirely black. That will be fixed. His suit is not entirely black. Just, yeah. So yes, that has been a little rundown of what it is we use to actually record. As you can see, I've got a studio monitor there, and behind me there's the other one. Keep them at 60 degrees. That's the way you're meant to have them. So yeah, that's the entire stuff we use. There's a mic stand in the way here, but we will ignore that. So yeah, the main limitation for us right now is the fact that we don't have a big enough viewer base to really be able to say, you know what, we will invest a bit more, we will put in more time, we will buy this new editor, we will get better recording software, we will get more expensive games, we will get more games, we will get the council capture system. So really, the entire future of the channel depends on you watching the video right now. So the thing you can do to help us out is share the channel, help us grow. If we start getting a bigger number of people watching our videos, we can start saying we're starting to get, you know, if we start having more people watching the videos, we can start saying, hey, people are actually watching us and liking our videos. Maybe it's about time we did put in a bit more effort rather than choosing all the cheap and free stuff we can possibly get. There's also the fact that Alex won't let me advertise the channel in any way, so the only way we're actually going to get anywhere is if other people share us around. So if you are those kind of people that do share us around, I thank you so much. You have been a big help in helping us get to where we are now. And also I'd like to apologise for the fact of the number of vlogs that have been coming out recently. Unfortunately, me and Alex have been fairly busy, and while we do have stuff recorded, I haven't had time to edit them, being that the day this is coming out, the day before, I had to do a presentation on the Shepherd tone. That's fun, especially considering no one hardly writes about it. Luckily I've got a few books up there, not in heaven, on top of my amp stack. That's what you're resting on right now. If anything, you're actually right on the thrasher right now, so I feel very privileged. But yes, we have been AnR Gaming, and we will continue to be AnR Gaming with your support, of course. Please make sure that you share us around and help us grow, because It really is a case of it's the people who watch us that decide the fate of this channel. It's a case of if people stop watching, we'll stop making videos. Simple as that. But anyway, let's not leave it on a downer. Let's leave it on a positive thing, being that hopefully there's going to be 2 more vlogs, and then we'll go right back to the regular shows. Unfortunately, like I said, I am very, very, very busy right now, so vlogs are much easier to edit for me than gaming videos are. So the next video will be a sort of interview with both me and Alex each, a sort of meet AnR. In fact, I'll call it meet AnR. The first one will be Alex, of course, and then the second one will be me. We're both going to be answering the same questions, and it just means you can get to know us a little bit more. You might not care, but it's there anyway. So if you have any questions you want to ask us, let me know. Nice and simple. Just let me know down there in the comments. And yeah, I have been Jack from AnR Gaming, the R of AnR Gaming, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.